Going back to Ed Davis, his rebounds, field goal percentage were way up last year. He's finally developed the strength to anchor inside, and Greg, the skill set to convert scoring opportunities as well.
And Kevin, you can see his confidence growing. He just needs to keep at it to reach his full potential.
And both free throws good for Davis.
One thing about Ed Davis, guys, he has the physical tools to succeed. The agility of a gazelle and the wingspan of a condor or pterodactyl.
Now here's Conley. Randolph, a screen on Lillard. Pass to Allen. Dishes it to Gasol. Plumlee with the rebound. You know, Greg, getting back to Ed Davis, his abilities go beyond physical attributes, strong intangibles. Roy Williams always used to talk about him like this, high basketball IQ.
Yeah, second-generation NBA player. His father, Terry, played a long time. He's humble, he's hungry, and motivated. So a lot of key characteristics, I think, in the success of most players he displays here early in his career.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And the basket by McCollum.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Shot to stop the run, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense.
Portland leading. Lillard outside. Davis sets a screen. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Another loss for the Blazers when they were the 4 seed, as you mentioned. As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly a good position for them to be in.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. No coverage that time.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Conley with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Green missing. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against Utah.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Now Conley. Jeff Green missing from long range. Allen kicks to Conley. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Green. Trailblazers leading by 3. And it's Aminu in the corner. Fires for 3. The rebound by Jeff Green. Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Here's Conley. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Grizzlies have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Chris Kaman has checked in for Davis, and it's Henderson for McCollum. Memphis also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Green, and it's Lee in for Allen. Goes up the baseline, and it's Kaman missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Passes it to Conley. Lee dishes to Gasol. Puts up the baby hook, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Portland. Crabbe comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Chalmers comes in for Michael Conley. Grizzlies have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Lillard against Chalmers. Lee outside. Left side Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Chalmers passes to Barnes. Off target with his 3. Portland trailing here. 3 on 3. Second shot opportunity. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Marc Gasol.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Kings.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Here's Lee. Chris Kaman making his last shot. Lee outside. Green, the screen. Back to Chalmers. 3-pointer. Shot clock at 6. Henderson pulls it in. And Green gets it to go.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Lillard. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah.
A moment here to see some stats for Henderson. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Here's Chalmers. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Feeds to Kaman. Portland again missing.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Kicks it to Barnes. He dishes it to Green. Baseline try. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Vonleh setting the pick for Henderson. Off the screen, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And for Noah Vonleh, last season came in as a heralded freshman out of Indiana. Some people thought he might crack the top 5 in the draft, but after some shaky late workouts, he fell all the way to 9.
Well, Greg, in watching Vonleh, you can see he has the size and range to be a difference maker. Excellent rebounder, big hands. Clark, you've talked about that. Simply working on refining his skill set at this point.
Yeah, and it's a matter of work ethic with him because I think the tools are there. Work ethic and experience, and I think this kid is going to be a nice front court player for a long time.
The Grizzlies have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That's good from Barnes.
And really, the Grizzlies might have dropped to 5th in the West in the final week, but they were near the top for most of last season. Often could be found in that 2 spot.
The Grizzlies did slip late in the West, Greg, as you said. Still, you know, Clark, 35-17. That record in the conference was 3rd best.
And even more impressive was the fact that the Grizzlies played their best when playing the other top teams. They went 16-11 against the other Western Conference playoff teams.
And there's the call on Matt Barnes. Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
Carter, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here is Chalmers. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Lee. The tray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving. And Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. He kicks it to Kaman, right wing, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
McCollum's checked in for Damian Lillard. Now, here's Chalmers. Over in the corner, Lee. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Right against Kaman. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Chris Kaman. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Kaman. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Chalmers. He is guarded by McCollum. Wright sets a screen. And here's Green outside. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Chalmers has got 3 assists tonight. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And now a chance to hear from point guard